You in?
Thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Obi's Corner, and today we're going to talk very briefly about territory wars and how to pull out a successful win when you're going up against another guild that has a similar galactic points that you do, and you're somewhere over the 140 million mark. Now, the reason I say that is because this won't necessarily apply to weaker guilds, and I don't mean to call you weaker guilds. What I mean is, until you hit a certain threshold, you're not gonna necessarily clear their entire side of map and vice versa. But as your guild grows, that becomes the norm. Meaning, you get to a certain level, and the other side of the map is going to clear you. The other guild is going to clear your map, and you're going to clear their map every single time. The stronger your guild gets, the more that becomes a fact. When you start to play at the level where you're 150 million, 160 million total galactic power for a guild, those guilds, they just wipe each other's maps, completely. They're done. It's not a question of whether or not they're going to get a clear. It becomes how efficiently they were earning their offense victory banners, or how efficient you are earning your offense victory banners. So that's what we're going to talk about here. These offense victory banners. So I'll put it here in the middle of the screen. Successful attacks, you're going to get 5 banners, and then you're going to have at least 1 unit surviving. So you're going to get a survivor bonus of 1. You're always going to get at least 6 banners every time that you clear somebody else. The key is to earn the other 14. And how you do that is what's most important. I couldn't stress that enough in this video. If I said it 10 times, I wouldn't have said it enough. First attempt victories. It's 10 points. That's more than the win itself. The win's 5 is double. You get minimum of 6. You're gonna get 10 more points. You're up to 16 already just for doing it the very first time. So if you can make sure that you're attacking somebody that you're gonna beat first time, no question about loss, you're gonna earn 16 points. Almost that alone, if you just did that alone and you always miss the other 4 points, you would still probably pull out a win every single time, because there's going to be multiple attempts on certain squads. So that's probably the most important part of this strategy, is making sure you get a first attempt victory. Second attempt victory that drops, it's very important too. If you see somebody that's been attacked once, or you've attacked a squad, make sure you either don't attack them again if you can't beat them, or you leave it to somebody else so that they can pick up the other 5 banners for the second attempt victory. But then what's important is the survivor bonus and the slot bonus. Now, I don't really like the way this works, and the reason is you get just as much for saving, not using a unit, as you do for like it'd be cool if you didn't lose any units and you just got a straight 5 points, but you don't really get much of a bonus other than not using a toon for the slot bonus. What that is like, say you're gonna clean up another squad, okay? You're better off cleaning up another squad. If you don't want to use toons, you're better off cleaning up another squad and bringing in some weak toons and making sure you do it, as opposed to going in there with 3 toons and hoping to do it. And what do I mean by that is, you see, if your survivor bonus, you get 1 banner for every surviving unit. So if you go in with 5 units, right, and you beat the other squad, you're gonna get 5 for the 5 that you had left in the end. If you went in just with 3, you're gonna get 2 extra for the slot bonus, for the 2 toons you didn't bring in, thinking you got an efficient win, but you still just get 5. You get 3 for the ones you didn't lose, and you get 2 for the 2 that you didn't bring in for a slot bonus. So you get 5 either way. So survivor bonus and slot bonus are worth the same. The only benefit there is when you want to not use good toons, and my recommendation would be bring in mediocre toons instead, and make sure you're going to pull out a win. Bring in like a weak healer or someone else instead of trying to go for the slot bonus. I wish they would change that, because I think the slot bonus would be awesome if it was like 2 banners per empty slot, because that would really change the dynamics of the way that these offense victory banners are earned. So to recap, real short video, real easy to follow. Make sure that you get successful attacks, hopefully the first time. If you can get a successful attack the first attempt, you're going to get 16 banners right off top. You're going to get 20 if you have all of your units survive. That is the most important part of territory wars at a competitive level. Like I said, I could say this 8 more times and I wouldn't have said it enough times. Your guild leaders, if they know what they're doing, will jump on top of you if they see you, you know, try multiple attempts, because you're going to help lose the war if you guys do not make sure that you're attacking clean. You're attacking, you know, victorious the first attempt every time. Clean kills is what you're looking for. So what I'll do is I'm actually gonna edit this video, pause it here, and I'm gonna go through just a couple typical hard counters for what you see for teams on defense. What's typical on defense? Go over a couple squads that you can use to counter those teams specifically, and I'll pause this video here. So I hope you guys got something out of that that summary for offense victory banners. Take it to heart. It is the most important part of winning a war. Okay, we're gonna take on one of these Emperor Palpatine squads, and Thrawn is a wonderful counter to Emperor Palpatine. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we score 20 points again. So first thing I want to do is shut down Emperor Palpatine. You know, I'm inclined to kick back there. No, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to fracture Scion. I don't want Scion doing anything. He's probably the biggest hang up right there in their squad. I pinpointed Count Dooku so I can knock back his turn meter a little bit. I don't like Count Dooku going constantly. He's already going to counter everything. So let's keep attacking Emperor Palpatine. Knock their turn meter back. Keep getting them. Put up our buff immunity, and like I said, I want to. Oof! He got his taunt up, and I don't want that up. But that's okay. We'll work at him. Unfortunately, they got their taunt up. Unfortunately, I had a dispel from Sith Trooper, which is actually why Death Trooper, which is actually why he's in there. So we're just gonna keep now working at them. I want to kill off Scion before he starts doing his thing. So let's just knock him like out of the picture quickly. Ugh, got his taunt back up. Unfortunate. But you can tell this is going pretty well. The idea here is that Thrawn is the strongest, in my opinion, he is the strongest counter to these Emperor Palpatine squads. So now we got rid of another one of their toons. I'm going to feed turn meter to, I'm going to give it to, I think I'm going to give it to Tarkin. I love Tarkin on the squad. The reason I like Tarkin is because he keeps knocking their turn meter back, which works to complete. It's like it screws them on their all their turn meter gain that they're always getting. So now let's take out Dooku. I'm gonna leave Vader for last because Vader he's a beast with his actually I'll do that. He's a beast with his turn meter gain, and now I'm gonna be forced to take him out. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll take out their Dooku. Now they can have a lot of different setups here. You know, there's all kinds of different tunes that get stuck in here. But my point is that this squad that I'm using right here is a very, very solid squad versus this kind of wall, or whatever, you know, this EP wall. They get all kinds of turn meter gain, and you counter it because they rely on the debuffs for their gain, and you just counter that with the Thrawn lead. So there's your hard counter to Emperor Palpatine squad. Mother Talzin is lead against Rey Jedi training teams. What you want to do, and we're going to fight them right here. What you want to do is make sure that you stun in case they have a healer here. You're starting to see you're starting to see the other, you know, higher, especially smarter guilds. You're going to start to see them add a healer in with their Rey teams. If they do, you just make sure that you focus on stunning their healer as often as you can. There's a couple stuns here. You know, you can stun with Asajj, you can stun with Daka, so it shouldn't be too hard. But they don't, you know, aside from sticking in one healer, they don't have a lot of ways to heal, and it doesn't matter if they take you out quickly because you're constantly getting resurrects from from the basic attack of the other Nightsisters that are left standing. So I always make her, Nightsister Alkalite, I always make her as fast as I can so that she can get stealth right from the beginning. And that's key. So there she is, stealth. And the next thing is, after R2 goes, in case yours is faster and the R2 went a little slower, that's when you want to use this move, okay, Strike Fear. And that's really the key, starting off in that way. Now we have one Nightsister who's invisible. She is just going to give them a hard time because they're never going to be able to attack her. And we're going to clear their buffs. I like to have my speed arranged so that Mother Talzin goes almost right after Asajj, so she wipes their buffs, and then you put up this magic, whatever it's called, you get Plague on everybody, and now they're done. Even if they have a healer, like I said, if they have a healer, hopefully you don't have to worry about look, they're going to town, but I'm not worried about it. Hopefully you don't have to worry about their healer healing everybody up and get rid of Plague. As long as you keep Plague there a little bit, there's not too many healers out there that can heal them completely, so you don't really worry about anything at this point. I AoE when I can and use specials when I can so I can keep spreading Plague, and it almost doesn't matter what you do. I'm actually going to not use her basic here to keep that up. I'm going to use a special so I can take him out as quickly as I can. Adds another stack, and he's going to be done in a minute. You take out Toons as quickly as you can, so I'm going to swarm. The other Nightsister's probably going to come alive here in a second when he goes down. Let's see, he's going to be the first to go down. No, we didn't get it. That's okay. And so it looks like we're not doing that well, but watch. It's just, matter of fact, I'll just auto it. Like, I wouldn't suggest this in case you mess up, but you can auto this and you will beat this team almost every time. This is why this is an awesome counter. At the end, I wouldn't recommend autoing it, and the reason is, you remember, you want to have your as many Toons alive as you can. So we're gonna wait. As soon as we take her out, I don't want to use specials now, because remember, I want this basic to go off and raise another Nightsister. So hopefully Daka will come up here soon. She didn't. That's okay. She's gonna come up here. We got all 5, and there you go. And so during the recording of this video in the beginning, I showed you, it was in preview stage, and here's the results. And you can see, you check out the score. It's very close. We were up against, let's call somebody out, Starforged Jeddah, and they are the losers because we did things like this. You see, check out the zone and look at the attempts. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's how you do it.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side.
And we won. I want my extra Zeta. Hope this video helped you guys. Love you. See you next time.